Which is the better block, Blackstone or Deepslate? Today I'm going to be going over some facts about both of these blocks and generally just giving my thoughts on which one is better as well as which one realistically works better. So I'm going to be going over 4 things, the variants of these blocks, what they can be crafted into, how hard they are to find, and how fast it is to mine them. So if you enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And I will be building with these blocks in the future, so make sure to follow my later videos if you want to see me build with these blocks. So let's get right into the first one, which is, as we can see for both of these blocks there are lots of variants of them. So first we're going to be going over Blackstone. So as you can see, the first variant of Blackstone is just normal Blackstone. So this has several variants. It has the stair variant, the slab variant, and the wall variant, and also the gilded Blackstone. The stairs, the slabs, and the walls can obviously be obtained by using either a stone cutter or the normal crafting recipes and a crafting table for all these items, as well as the gilded Blackstone, which it can be got by going into a bastion to get this block, which can be mined. The next block from Blackstone is polished Blackstone. This block can be got by smelting normal Blackstone, and then you can then turn it into stair, slab, and wall variants, and that is it. Obviously, you can craft them again using normal recipes or using a stone cutter. The other block is polished Blackstone bricks. This can be crafted by putting 4 polished Blackstone in a crafting table in a square pattern, and then you'll get 4 of these bricks, which you can then craft into these stairs, the slabs, and the wall, as well as if you put it in a furnace, you'll get a cracked version of this. Another block of Blackstone, the final one, is the chiseled Blackstone. This can be made by putting 2 polished Blackstone slabs in a crafting table on top of each other, and then you'll be able to craft this block. So as you can see, there are a lot of different types of Blackstone, and they all look pretty good. However, Deepslate has a lot more variants. So as you can see, our first one is just normal Deepslate. So the way you get this is it spawns naturally, but you have to use Silk Touch to get this, or else you'll just pick up the cobbled Deepslate. And this has coal, iron, copper, gold, redstone, emerald, lapis, and diamond variants, which you can find and will spawn next to this block here. As far as I know, none of these can be crafted. However, you can obviously pick them up with the Silk Touch pickaxe, or else you just get the drops that normally come out of these ores. The next one is cobbled Deepslate. So as you can see, this one is got by breaking one of these normal Deepslate blocks, and you can craft it into stairs, slabs, and walls, obviously using the normal recipes or using a stone cutter. Next we have polished Deepslate. This can be got by obviously using a stone cutter, or you can get this by smelting cobbled Deepslate, and there is again a stair, wall, and slab variant of this, which you can get again by using stone cutter or the other 2 blocks or 3 blocks, but the ones with stair and slab variants are the Deepslate bricks, which is again made by either using a stone cutter or by doing again the 4 pattern in the crafting table, same as the Blackstone bricks. And there are obviously stair, slab, wall, and cracked variants. Again, the cracked variant is made by smelting it. And then the same thing for the tiles. Deepslate tiles can be obtained by putting 4 of the bricks in a crafting table, and you'll get 4 of these out. Or you can obviously use a stone cutter, which you can again use to make the stairs, the slabs, and the wall, and then obviously you smelt it to get this block. And the final Deepslate block is the chiseled Deepslate, which can be obtained by again using the slab method, 2 on top of each other in the crafting table to obtain it. So as you can see, in terms of different variants of the blocks, we can see that the Deepslate has many more variants than the Blackstone. So in this case, it wins. As we can see right here, Deepslate normally develops in chunks underneath Y16. So as we can see, it's found in chunks. You can see some down there as well. And as we go into this ravine, we can see that there is a lot of just the normal deep slate around, as well as the deep slate ores. They will spawn in sort of the areas where deep slate is, and the normal ores will be replaced by them. So as we can see, it is very common under this layer. If I go into spectator mode, we can see that it is very common. So obviously under these bits down here, it's sort of like at the bottom of other areas, like in lava pits. If we go into here, it's still sort of around here, but obviously it's not as common as it will be in the future. There are some huge chunks here. It normally generates in chunks of up to sort of like 160, and it is fairly common, but obviously in 1.18, when multiple sort of like layers are added to Minecraft and we can go below Y0, there will be much more, as sort of the whole base layer will be made out of deep slate. This is very different to Blackstone, because Blackstone only really generates in the basalt deltas, so those biomes are fairly common as there are only 5 nether biomes. However, obviously they're not the most common of biomes. They also will show up in chunk in the netherrack, however with a similar sort of size to the deep slate. However, obviously that isn't particularly common, at least not as common as deep slate. They can also be found in the bastion remnants, where they're not very common, but there is a lot of Blackstone in those areas. So as we can see, in this case, Blackstone probably does win overall. However, in the future, deep slate will easily overtake it. Another thing we need to ask ourselves is what items and blocks can we make with these two things? So obviously the first thing we can look at is the variance of these blocks. So with Blackstone, for example, you can craft it into the other variants of just this block. Obviously there's slabs, the stairs if I had enough of them, and you can just use them to do that. And the same thing happens with the cobbled deep slate, so obviously you can make stairs and things with them, you can make slabs, and you can also use it in this sort of 4 pattern to slowly go up into the different blocks. Obviously you can also use a grindstone to do this, but those are the main things with that. And they also function exactly the same as stone, so this means you can make stone tools with these. I would say that Blackstone is slightly more easier to do things with, because obviously you can just use the normal variant you mine. Obviously normally you will find the deep slate if you don't use silk touch, however it's much easier just with this variant to make the Blackstone. So overall I would say that Blackstone wins in this case. Both of these blocks are stone blocks, so it means that they need a pickaxe to be able to be broken, and all of the blocks in the variations of these all use the same tool, as well as having the same amount of time for being broken. So Blackstone has a hardness of 1.5, which means with a fist it will break in 7.5 seconds. With a wooden pickaxe it will break in around 1.15 seconds. With a stone pickaxe it will break in 0.6 seconds. With a gold pickaxe it will take 0.2 seconds. With an iron pickaxe it will take 0.4 seconds. With a diamond pickaxe it will take 0.3 seconds. And with a netherite pickaxe it will take 0.25 seconds. For deep slate it has a hardness of 15 seconds to mine with hands or with a block or the wrong tool in your hand. It will take 2.25 seconds to mine with a wooden pickaxe. It will take around 1.15 seconds to mine with a stone pickaxe. It will take around 0.4 seconds to mine with a gold pickaxe. It will take 0.75 seconds to mine with an iron pickaxe. It will take 0.6 seconds to mine with a diamond pickaxe, and it will take 0.5 seconds to mine with a netherite pickaxe. So as we can see from this, it's much quicker to mine Blackstone than it is deep slate, so we can obviously say that Blackstone is better. So, which block actually is better? Deepslate or Blackstone? My personal favourite is Deepslate. I just think it's a bit easier to get. I think it looks better. I like the variants, and I just think it looks a lot better. I can see how people would prefer Blackstone. It's a bit darker. You can use it sort of in a lot more cases. It has quite a nice smooth looking texture. Obviously it's good to have a cool nether block that you can use as a stone variant. So yeah, overall as a builder, as you guys probably already know, I personally prefer Deepslate. But obviously you probably realistically want to use both of them. They work really well together, especially sort of if you use the variants of Deepslate with the Blackstone. And I think that they do look like very cool if you use them together. So overall, the message of this video is use both of them. Neither of one of them is completely useless. Realistically, you should use both of them, as I said before. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video was interesting, just having a listen to some of the facts about these blocks, like what type they are. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.